today we're going to be talking about filming cinematic videos. There's three ways to do it. Two of them are kind of complicated, and then one of them is pretty easy for like cinematic still shots like right now. So before I even start, I'd like to say please, if you find this helpful after I tell you, please like and subscribe. And yeah, let's just get right into it. To record all of these, I'm using OBS. And basically, here is my OBS. So these are my capture settings. So for video, here's my settings. And for output, here's my settings. So go to recording, and then here's everything. And you guys can pause it. So these are the best settings for me. And then I use DaVinci Resolve, so I can show you guys my export settings in there as well. So yeah. Okay, so the first method. First, basically, what you want to do, this is for still shots where you're not going to be moving, not things like flybys or stuff. So everything is going to be stopped. So traffic, you won't be able to see wind in like the trees and stuff. So yeah, so go to settings, controls, change input mappings, and then whichever one you're using. And you're going to want to bind something called photo mode. So once you've binded that, go back, and then press the bind you have for it. And then it'll load. So once you do that, you'll see everything is basically stopped. There's no wind in anything, nothing's moving. I can't rev the car, I can't do anything. So, and traffic will also be stopped. There's no traffic here. So yeah. So these are for the slow cinematic shots like these. So first of all, if you are on keyboard and mouse, this is going to be really hard for you guys. So for these kind of shots, I would very much recommend a controller because it's going to make your life so much easier. So first of all, if we press Y on the controller, basically it says the thing to press down at the bottom left there. So we're going to go into effects mode. So press that. And it basically has all these things. So we have exposure, aperture. So these are my settings. If you guys want to copy these, you can basically set what the shot looks like. You can set the time of day, which is very helpful. We'll go to so if you go all the way to the left for these, you can go to default, which is what you were at when you paused the game and went into photo mode. So I'm just going to keep it like that because this looks really beautiful. So then just press the key again to go out of there. Oh, also, you can enable your driver or you can disable it. So if you have it enabled, it'll be sitting there, or you can have it move around. So I can have it move over here, all the way around. And then I can disable it as well to just have the car with no driver. I can also enable and disable the lights and steering. I can choose which way it goes. So yeah. So basically, all you want to do is press well, first of all, if your car is dirty like this, you see how it kind of has dust on it? You're going to see at the bottom left, there's a key for reset cosmetic damage. We're just going to press that. Okay, and now we see the car is nice and sparkly, shiny new. So, basically, you're going to press the hide UI button. And then basically all you want to do is on controller just move the sticks really slow and just think of creative shots. So this looks like a pretty cool shot right here. Also, there are binds for zooming in and zooming out. On controller, it's the two, they're not joysticks, but it's kind of like a D-pad, I think it's called. So also with the D-pad, with the left and right one, you can roll. So for like Reels or TikToks, the videos where you see they're vertical, if you roll all the way to 90 degrees, which it's kind of difficult to get exactly 90, you have to try a couple of times. And I'm not going to waste your time in this video trying to do it, but oh, there we go. So basically, you can have vertical videos as well. So you just record with OBS. And then in your editing software, you just rotate them and then yeah, you guys can probably figure out what to do with that. So yeah, so that is the first method. So this is the second method. Basically, what you want to do is you want to press escape, go to the menu, go to My Horizon, and then go to drone mode. So once you're in drone mode, there will kind of be this flying camera basically. It doesn't go that high. I don't know why it doesn't go that high. This is the height limit right here. It's a drone, so I don't know why it doesn't go as high as a drone should. But yeah. So basically, these are for the walking shots. I'll put some examples on screen. So basically, you can't hide your character in this, but you can basically just walk around the car slowly with your joysticks, move them, and it kind of looks like walking. It's kind of that unsteady look. And you can get like up close shots. So yeah, it's really a whole variety of stuff. So that is the drone mode camera. You can't zoom in or out on it. You can't roll. So yeah, it's pretty limited just for walking shots. You can't control the time of day or the weather. So it's kind of a crappy camera, but it works for walking shots. So let's go back. And now let's talk about the third method. So this method, first of all, what you want to do, this can only be done in solo mode. So go to go to online Horizon Solo, and it will take you to solo mode. And this basically enables you to replay stuff. So that's all you need to do basically. And now once that's done, we can go for a drive. So let's say I want to get a drifting shot. So let me just start drifting real fast. And then after that, you want to press the rewind button. So if you don't have it binded, go into controls and look for a bind called rewind. You're going to want to rebind it to whatever you want, and then just hold it until the part where you want to begin the clip. There is a limit, so I can't rewind all the way back to something. I think it's like a 30-second limit is something like that. So once I like where I've rewinded, I can stop holding it, and it will bring me to this screen, kind of. And the reason we have to be in Horizon Solo mode is because without Horizon Solo mode, you see that little view replay button on the bottom middle, kind of? We don't have that in multiplayer mode. It's only available in solo mode, sadly. So, basically, we want to press view replay, and we get this kind of UI. So, first of all, if you're on controller, you can press the right trigger to go forward and the left one to go back, and these keybinds are on the bottom left, so if you're on keyboard or if you're on wheel, it will be different. So yeah, so you can go into photo mode from here, or you can do what we want to do, which is record us drifting. So camera type, you're gonna select it, and then once you're here, you can basically move to all these different types of cameras. So there's this wheel camera, which is very cool for drifting. And once you've selected your camera, you can't move the stick unless you actually press enter or whatever your select keybind is. And then Y hides the UI. And then to play it, just hit enter on your keyboard or hit the select key or the select button on your controller. And then we can press Y to hide the UI. And then we get this really awesome video. So now we can hold the left thumbstick or the left trigger to go back, and we have all these other camera views. So we have this, we have helicopter, we have follow, advanced, we have these last three are actually very interesting because they kind of move on their own. So slow spin, what it basically does is it just spins around the car. And then side dolly basically just zooms into the back here. And then pan across kind of just pans, it does what it says. And they all kind of reset themselves if you like go back, if you rewind. And then once you stop holding it, then it kind of goes again. So yeah, it's a pretty cool view. If I could see something. There we go. So yeah, and then that's basically all the camera things we have there. And that is the last method on how to record stuff. Sadly, we don't have a free cam like games like Assetto Corsa or BeamNG. So that's just something we're going to have to accept for now. Hopefully it gets added. I'm really skeptical that it will be added, but that's something for the future, maybe a mod. Because I think you can mod this game. This is my first Horizon game, so maybe you can mod stuff. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you discovered a new way to record cinematic stuff. And let me give you guys my video settings real fast, just in case you want them. So settings, so let's go to video first. Here's my video settings. If you guys can just pause, and then here's my graphics and performance settings. I have an Intel i7 13th gen, I think, and then I have an RTX 4070 along with 32 gigabytes of RAM. And yeah. So that is basically it. If you guys learned something from this, please feel free to subscribe and like. I'll leave you off with some cool clips I've filmed using these methods. Thank you.
Said you didn't want me, what you touching my pants for? Let me know if this is